we got a team out there, the defense is extremely intense. I mean, you guys don't want to give up on the What is the mentality of this team right now in terms of last year and wanting to improve on that?
Shoot, really, just that. Last year we wasn't really a productive defense, and we really had the talent to be a productive defense. So we really playing with a chip on our shoulder this year. We got a lot to prove to everybody. Not just ourselves, coaches, but the whole world. You know what I'm saying? So.
Lucky, you talked a lot in the spring about why you wanted to come back for this fifth year. What did you kind of do in the summer? What was your focus to kind of make the most of this fifth year?
So I had to, I had to trim body fat. I had to get faster. I had to get stronger. I had to get more in the playbook, and I've done all those things, and I'm really excited about coming into this season.
So when the NCAA allowed the number zero, you jumped right on that.
Yeah.
What was your thinking behind that? Why did you want to be number zero?
So our coaches, Jonathan Mingo plays special teams too. So I had a talk with Kiffin, and he was like, both you guys gonna be playing special teams, and we don't want to have any conflict of, both you guys been in the game. So they were saying that we have number zero open if you want it. I was like, yeah, of course. So that's why I got it.
How good do you think this defense can realistically be? I know the expectations are high and there's a lot of energy, but there's a lot of really good offenses in this conference, and obviously things weren't great last year, but it seems like you guys are really excited. How good do you think this group can be?
I think we can be the best defense in the SEC and the country, and I'm not saying that because it's Ole Miss or it's us. I'm saying that because I truly believe that with my heart.
You've got some new bodies in front of you on that defensive line. Jamon Gordon, Isaiah Ayton, guys like that. How much easier, if it has been that way, is it for you to patrol and operate at the linebacker position with those guys up there on the defensive front?
They really came in and they helped our defense. Besides the guys that we do have, Tiz, LD, we have a lot of great dudes, man, and they just really added depth to our defensive linemen, man. So it's been fun playing with those guys. It has our whole D line. Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt, yeah. And we've been coaching this stuff, man, and we've been doing a real good job with that. So I'm excited, really excited.
It seems like just about everybody in the linebacker room is playing a couple of different positions and doing a couple of different roles. First off, what's your role at this point? What do you see yourself as a true Mike, or are you kind of moving back and forth?
So I'm trying to learn Mike, but Will is my position.
Okay.
So I'm just really trying to learn Mike. That way I can stay in on third down if we, So hopefully that's the plan.
And that's what I was going to ask next with guys like Dalen and Ashanti
Yeah.
and Chance who kind of
Yeah.
do both. What does that do for this defense that you have a lot of situational linebackers who can do a lot of different things?
Yeah, man, we do. We have a lot of guys that can play a lot of different spots, and in the end, that's really gonna help them get to the next level. Also, being versatile. So we got a really good group of linebackers, man. They study hard, they learn, they're fast, they're strong. So I'm excited about our group as well.